Hello and welcome to another Hanode video. Today we'll be looking at how to advance your combat, as well as looking at the boxing style and its skills. But before I get into the video, I'd like to thank the community for 1k subs, as well as the mighty devs for making games for me to make content on. I'd also like to thank all the people that helped me get clips or sent me clips during these times. The Hanode channel grew with the community, and we wouldn't be here without you guys. Now onto the video. When talking about ways to advance your combat in MMO, I'm not talking about a style in particular, but ways you can use certain skills and tricks to make yourself play better and trick your opponent more often. The basic combat consists of M1, guard break, and blocks. These are pretty self-explanatory, but I recommend experimenting with them to see which style fits you best. The intermediate or mid-level combat consists of dashing and sprinting. Using dashes and sprinting in fights is very important. They can be used to bait hits as well as create openings. You'll also need it to create and keep good distance away from your opponent, so it's especially important for smaller people. I would also consider perfect block as an intermediate technique. It should be used often and should come naturally, so it's not too difficult. For advanced tech, you have parries, counters, and M2 cancel. You can parry all guard breaks by pressing M1 whilst blocking. You can also counter any attack by pressing M2 whilst blocking. M2 cancelling is a little bit more complicated, but still easy to do. It requires you to M2 and then use a skill during the animation. It will cancel the animation and the skill will come out instead of the M2. I found a few good applications for this, but it's still to be worked on, so. Now, onto the boxing showcase. The boxing gym can be found at the back of the suburban area, near Muay Thai. It requires 75 upper and lower body muscle as well as around 15 striking power to learn the style. You will also need to get 120 style EXP for boxing. For info on how to train these stats and get style EXP, watch my introduction to Mighty Omega video. Everything you need to know about progressing in this game will be in there. Boxing currently has 5 skills, the first of which being liver blow. The user does a quick uppercut into their opponent's liver. Liver blow is definitely a top tier move in this game. It allows you to extend combos, as well as take stamina from the person it hits. It's a must for all close quarter builds, especially if you go boxing. The second move in boxing is jab rush. Boxing users can throw out 1 to 5 quick punches, whereas anyone with any other style using the move can throw out 1 to 3. Jab rush, in my opinion, is the best move in the game, as it does literally everything. It can be used for pressure, extend combos, or just for a lot of damage. If you go boxing and don't get this move, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. The third, and in my opinion, the most useless move in boxing is Gazelle Punch. The user does a wide swinging hook, sending the opponent back when hit. This move is basically useless, as all it does is knock the opponent back. You can use it as a finishing move, but it doesn't do much damage, so there's a lot of better options you could go for. I'd recommend using Jolt Hook as an alternative, but I'll show that in another video. The second to last move in boxing is Corkscrew. The user does a fast corkscrew punch forwards. I have mixed opinions on Corkscrew. It does nice damage and is also a guard break, so it's very useful in a lot of situations. It also knocks back very far, so it's perfect for ending combos. However, unless you configure the move correctly, the wind up time is very long and it's easy to walk out of the move or perfect block it. This move should only really be used with max speed. Maybe with M2 cancel you could make a few feints, but I'm not too sure. Last but not least, we have White Fang. The user knocks his opponent up with a fierce uppercut before hitting him back down with his other arm. This move is boxing's best combo finisher. It is fast and does good damage, making it perfect to throw out at the end of a combo. The move also gives hyper armor, meaning it can't be interrupted once it started. Well, at least for the first hit anyways. I'm not going to talk too much on the M1s and guard breaks for boxing. They're pretty basic and what you would expect for a boxing style. I want to thank Julkai, Kami Swift, and Takamura for helping me get clips. Links for them will be in the description. Also, go follow Kami's new YouTube channel, Kami Swift. He will be posting MO content on there.
Anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment of what you want to see next.